A key to real estate is leverage, even in the home that you own.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
I'm Yetta Decker.
And I'm Ken Decker.
And we're excited to welcome you to another episode of Life's Inside Track, where we share techniques, thoughts, tips, and truths that we all need. You, I, everyone, so we can turn our house into a home, our families can thrive, and we live the best life possible.
So, yeah, I think many people don't think of their house, their home, when they buy it. They don't think of the leverage part. They just want to buy a house.
I would say that was true for me when I first bought my first home.
So
I didn't think of the leverage, like, I'm buying a house. I need a roof over my head. I'm happy not to pay rent anymore. I'm happy that I'm paying off. At that point, the interest rates were so high that it took a long time to pay anything off.
Mm-hmm.
So I never really considered the percentage of leverage.
Yeah.
And why that's good, because it sounded bad to me.
Well, and I think many Canadians get accidental wealth building because they just want a home to live. They want a nice home to live in. And they're not thinking about the leverage side of it and how that builds wealth.
Okay, so on this episode, what we're going to learn is why and how the leverage side of it works and why it's good, even in your principal residence.
Yeah, and so I'm going to talk some numbers. And if you're someone that...
come on.
Oh, see, you're already starting.
I'm already freaking out. So if you're freaking out with me, let's have our little freak out together.
Yeah. If you're one that, like, your eyes glaze over when someone starts talking numbers, this isn't that show. This show you want to pay attention to. Even the fly that's buzzing around in the studio right now wants to hear about the numbers. That's why he came around. Because...
Even the fly wants to hear. Okay. I think you've just gone over the top.
No,
numbers are fun. Numbers are fun.
Well, how can you say that? Because numbers are money. Money is fun. So numbers are fun.
Okay.
Got it?
Well, you're going to have to say it more than once. We probably need a mantra. Let's try and say it one more time. Help me.
Yeah? Help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it with us.
Numbers are money.
Numbers are money.
Money can be fun.
Money can be fun.
So numbers are fun.
So numbers are fun. I don't sound very convincing, do I? Maybe if we say it 10 times real fast until it's a tongue twister. And we won't do that together. And numbers are necessary. How can I say that?
That's horrible.
You got me somewhere. More than I was.
That's
okay.
Like toilet paper is necessary too.
Okay,
exciting.
Numbers are fun.
Yes.
Because money is numbers.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So I started doing some research because I wanted to know what's really the difference in the equity or the net worth. How much money above debt do people have? That's what your net worth is. And it's not like everybody has worth, whether you got money or not. You have worth. Right?
This isn't about your net worth as far as a human goes.
No.
This is your net worth as it relates to numbers and money.
Yes. So I wanted to compare renters with homeowners. And it's not an easy stat to do because many times homeowners might be a higher income bracket than a renter. So it's not really fair to compare, right? Or maybe they're older. They've had longer to own a house. You know, when you start out, generally you got to rent because you're just starting out in life, right? Unless you got a wealthy family that gives you a house or something. So I did the research and I found a research, and I'm going to have to look up the name. It's Mortgage Professionals Canada. And they did a study based on age brackets, and in that age bracket and income bracket, what the difference in net worth was.
Okay, so now that starts to make some sense, right? Because the thing that drives me nuts about stats a lot of times is you can kind of manipulate them.
Yeah.
But that you can't manipulate very well if it's the same age and the same.
And it was interesting. The amount of money was the same in 20 to 49 age bracket. Pretty much within a few $1,000s.
Oh.
So I looked at the bracket of people that made $65,000 to $101,000.
Okay.
Bracket. and in that age bracket of 20 to 49. And it was just about $300,000 more equity.
Oh, I thought you said they were the same.
No, same age, same amount in all the different age brackets, because it went 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49. The amount of excess equity compared to a renter of the same age and same income bracket was the same. So that's why I lumped them together, those categories. Are you following me? 'Cause
Well,
if you can't follow me, nobody is.
If I'm having a hard time, I bet you're having a hard time.
Okay.
So let me try and rephrase.
Yeah.
What you're trying to say is the people were the same age, and regardless of which decade they were in,
The amount that a homeowner had more than a renter was the same in each of those 10-year brackets.
Perfect. So that's why you lumped them together.
So you're picking up what I'm putting down. That's awesome.
Ooh, it was a little bit work here.
So $300,000 more net worth of homeowners than renters with the same income, same age.
And when you say net worth, that includes RSPs, that
Everything.
includes
Not just
savings,
the
that
house.
includes...
Yeah, because if they weren't putting money in the house, maybe they're they're renting and they're putting the extra money in a RSP or whatever, right?
Right. And we're talking Canadians or North Americans here.
Canadians.
Canadians.
It was a Canadian study
This is Canadian study.
And then what was interesting was when you jump to the 50 to 59-year-old bracket, $600,000 difference between renters and homeowners.
That's the bracket we're in age-wise.
Oh,
We'll give it away.
yeah.
I don't mind.
And then eventually it started to equalize, like when you get to 70 and 80 and whatever, because people were spending their money, I guess, or selling
Or
their
giving it
house
away.
or giving it away or whatever. It started to equalize somewhat. So fascinating, right? Now, then I said, okay, so why is that happening?
Yeah.
And it's because of the leverage in real estate.
And no other reason from your perspective.
No other reason. Well, pay down on the mortgage and the leverage. So here's what I got so excited about.
Okay. You're going to get excited with us.
Yeah. So let's say 2018, when this study was done, you bought a $400,000 house with 20% down. That means you put $80,000 in, right? Or let's say you took that $80,000 and you went a little further into the country and you bought a little house for $80,000, which back in 2018, maybe you could do.
You could.
Okay?
Yep.
So now the market has gone up 50% across Canada.
On average.
On average, from September 2018 to September 2021, right?
3 years.
50%.
Mm-hmm.
So on the $400,000 house, you went up $200,000.
Right.
On the $80,000 house, you went up
$40,000.
So $200,000 minus the $40,000 means the leverage brought in an extra $160,000 for the person that leveraged at 80% when they bought their house.
Okay. So leverage isn't necessarily a bad thing, is what you're trying to tell me.
Not in real estate. It's bad if real estate's going down because the same reverse works, right? The snowball goes reverse.
Right. And yet the good news with real estate is over the last 50 years, there's only in Ottawa and area and most of Canada, there's only been 3 years where it didn't do so good.
Right. So in that study where the people, were 50 to 59 and they had 600,000, because of what real estate has done, they're closer to $1 million ahead of someone that's renting in the last 3 years.
Wow.
It's just exploded.
Right. So we are grateful to be your partners on this journey of making wealth and wisdom together.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward